Okay, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to our meditation portion of today's Sunday service. My name is Brother Mark. I'm one of the licensed practitioners here at the center. So I invite you, wherever you are, to become mindful of your posture and your breathing now. It's nice to sit up, if possible, with the arms and hands just gently resting on your upper thighs. Palms up if you're comfortable with that. And let's just take some easy and effortless inhales and exhales out together. And let's do that to become mindful of our breathing. We breathe in. And we exhale out. And this time we breathe in the breath of pure spirit. And exhale out anything and everything that does not match that idea of pure spirit. And on this inhale, we breathe in joy. And let's exhale anything and everything that does not match the idea of joy. And on this inhale, we breathe in grace. And with the exhale, we release anything and everything that does not match perfect grace. And on this inhale, we breathe in the peace that passes human understanding. And on the exhale, we release anything and everything that does not match this perfect peace. And so inviting you now to return to your normal breathing pattern. Reminded that this power and this presence of good, you may call it God, you may call it spirit, you may call it universal intelligence, call it whatever you wish. This power powers me, this power powers you. It is here and ever present, it is omniscient and omnipresent, it is right where we are. And so we consecrate this time as stillness and sacred silence to the remembering of this I am that I am. And should your mind wander during the meditation, just say to yourself, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. And that should bring you back to this remembering that every good is available and happening all the time. And so this time of stillness can be an anchoring, a remembering, a recollection, an acceptance, if you're willing to allow for even greater, more good to flow in, through, and as your life, right here and right now. And so we sit in this stillness, open and receptive. Just be open and receptive to receive the highest and greatest good. Willingness with each breath. We surrender to the greater good, the highest good. You may see it envelop and enfold you. It may come to your mind's eye as washing over you. Knowing it's for your highest and best good. Inviting you to be open with each breath. Inviting you to breathe even deeper into the receptive mode to receive your highest and greatest good now. If you're willing, feel your heart space just open. With each breath, becoming more open. Open and receptive to receiving your highest and best good right here and right now. Inviting to fill your heart space with gratitude with each breath. And if you're willing, just allow for yourself to feel held, rocked, and cradled in the arms of the divine. Perfectly held. Recognized as a divine creation. Known. And if you are still being held, what would it be like to allow yourself to be sourced and supplied by this divine connection? If you're willing, allow for yourself to be sourced and supplied by this divine connection. Inviting you to use each breath to sink even deeper into the source and perfect supply. Exactly what is needed for your soul's evolution at this very moment in time. Always available to you now. Inviting you to breathe into that. So knowing that the universe is always for you, knowing that you're always maintained and sustained by the divine, by source energy, call it what you wish, think of it, you can think of it and call it God, universe. What would it be like for you to hermetically seal yourself now in a bubble of protection, of grace, of health, of wholeness, where only that which is for your highest and greatest good may reach you? Infuse yourself with that idea, if you're willing. So with each breath, allow for your heart space to just fill with gratitude and praise. Each inhale, gratitude. Each exhale, gratitude. I'm grateful for this time of sacred stillness and silence and remembering. I'm grateful for this practice. I'm grateful for this sanctuary and space. And with the next breath, we bring our awareness back to this moment in time even more fully. You may want to tap your feet to the floor, being certain you can feel the floor beneath you. You may want to touch your fingertips together, being certain you can feel the fingertips. You may wiggle on the chair or wherever you're sitting. Just be certain you're supported and grounded. And when you're ready and in your own time, just allow gently and easily for the eyelids to open if they're not already. Becoming aware of the space, the beautiful souls surrounding the space. As we conclude the meditation portion of today's service, we consecrate this space to each person who now walks in it with your investment, so they may receive their blessing. Thank you. And so it is.
Look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Feel the love in a sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together. Together, we come together in the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Recognize the God in you. Feel the love in a sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. We come together, yeah, we come together. We come together in the name of love. From every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite. In honor each other, yeah. Now look at the person next to you. Namaste, I bow to you. Namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in a sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name. Yeah, we come together. Oh, we come together. Yeah, we come together in the name of love. Welcome. Oh, sorry, that's Richard says that. Okay.
He's the official.
Give me something.
Welcome back.
All right, thank you, Gilman. Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Redlands. My name is Richard Borges, and I am a member of the Board of Trustees. Our center is open and inclusive community that honors people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence, and our vision is a world that works for everyone. If you are here with us for the first time, please raise your hand and let us greet you. There we go, right there. Welcome. So we are so happy to have you with us in person for our service today, and we are grateful for your presence. If you are joining us remotely, thank you for being with us this morning. So welcome again and enjoy our service. And now our century music with Gilman Carver.
Relax. When we are grateful for our blessings, then we are in a state of grace. When we appreciate the small things, big transformation can take place. Sound of the ocean in a seashell, sight of the stars in outer space, smell of good food upon the table, touch of a friend when we embrace. When we are grateful for our blessings, then we are in a state of grace. We can recall a sense of wonder, spreading a smile across our face. Here's Brother Mark.
And so, good morning, everybody. So, let's turn within and do our opening prayer. I invite, if you want to play, you're welcome to play the same exact instrumental. I think that's just perfect and beautiful. So, let's take a nice deep breath in together. Let's make it a divine breath. And let's exhale out anything and everything that does not match a perfect divinity now. Just let it go. And as we return to our normal breathing, the in and the out, how good it is to be reminded that this power and this presence, this love, this intelligence, this grace, this wisdom, this omniscient presence of goodness, grace, mercy, and joy is here and now. It is in this place, it is in this space. It is in me, it is in you, it is right where we are. And it is from this place of unity and oneness that I speak a word, this place of unification with the creator of all in all, as all, this source energy that perfectly maintains and sustains each one of our needs to be met on time, every time. This is the platform from which I speak this word, knowing indeed that everything works together in order and in harmony. In my life, in your life, right here and right now. And so, if there are places in your life that you feel are out of balance, out of whack, unaligned, just see them now as aligned. Be willing to see yourself in the flow of the goodness that always surrounds each of us always, with perfect joy, perfect prosperity, perfect abundance, perfect wealth, divine health, this peace that passes human understanding. Just see that for yourself now and make any adjustments necessary. Think, and if you want to say, right where I am, God is, just think that, say that out loud if you want. Right where I am, God is. Right where I am, God is. Right where I am, God is. And so I know that with this knowing, all is well, that the service continues to unfold with ease and grace and surrender, with beauty, knowing that each word that's spoken by our spiritual leader and senior minister, Reverend Carrie, is custom made for you this day, whether you're here in person or watching remotely. The word is spoken, the idea, the consciousness is held with two or more gathered for perfect healing and demonstration, revealing. It's all here and now for the taking by your willingness to surrender. If you're willing, just say yes. Say yes, yes, yes. As long as it's for your greatest and highest good, I stand with you for that always. And so we think about places in the world now that are in need of blessings. I think of a news report I saw where they said in Afghanistan that more than 1 million children are being malnourished. And the supplies seem to be flour and salt. And so I invite you in your mind's eye to see supplies reach these type of children, and any child anywhere who's hungry. Just see them fed, see supply chains moving. Where there's war, see peace instead. Where there's a low vibration that may lead to violence, see it neutralized in your mind's eye now. Just see that and send that idea out through the top of the sanctuary space throughout the world. Just see that. There's a lot to do in the human, and the divine is up to it, and calling each of us and all of us to something higher and greater. We must have the majority know the spiritual truth behind all things. I'd like to see that we had that full sway for the highest and best good for all sentient beings. For there to be peace that we spoke about, that peace that I spoke about and proclaimed, the peace that passes human understanding, for justice and fairness, for goodness, grace, and mercy. And so with all of that, we breathe it in, we breathe it out. If you're willing to be an ambassador for good, just say, I am, I am, I am. And so with a heart filled with gratitude, I release these words to the law of life, knowing indeed they are fulfilled by the request that's been made by placing this order to the law of life that always says yes. And I allow it to be, and if you would like to say with me together, we shall say, and so it is. All right. Let's see what we have here. We have a reading that's selected from The Art of Abundance. That's you've been doing this all month by Dennis Merritt Jones. I love that. There's a difference between counting your blessings and knowing you are blessed. This is the power of perspective. Knowing you are blessed originates in your heart with the simple awareness that you are blessed with the gift of life. Counting your blessings happens exponentially as you awaken to your oneness with the principle of abundance and see it manifesting in your daily life. When we begin to look beyond our obvious blessings, between the cracks and crevices of our daily life, we begin to see with new eyes that are able to perceive infinite grace and the principle of abundance operating in exquisite and subtle ways. Again, the power of a positive perspective opens the portal of plenty by igniting an attitude of gratitude. Is it okay if I turn that last sentence into an affirmation? and here we shall. I open the portal of plenty,